We're going to be tracking out a cool front that's going to be working its way through the state today. So let's time that out. Again, it's entering into the portions of the Four Corners early this morning and will continue to work its way further to the south and east as we go into the day today. By about 11 to noon, we'll start to see that impacting us here in the metro. Our winds will shift to the west-northwest, and then it'll continue its trek further to the south and east, slow down just a little bit as it enters into the southern portions of the state. Notice, though, no pops of green out there, so we're not expecting, once again, any rainfall with this cool front. Unfortunately, it's still going to be a very dry day. At least some spots may get to see a little bit of clouds out there, but with the lack of rainfall, with the lower humidity that it's bringing in, also the drier conditions and stronger winds out ahead of it and even behind it, well, that's going to increase that fire danger for our friends on the eastern side of the state. So elevated fire threat is possible today when you couple all of that together. So our friends out there will definitely need to be a little bit more mindful, especially because areas in the south and eastern side where we saw that kind of more appendage on the southern portions of the state. Well, unfortunately, this is the newest release of the drought monitor. Only a few minor changes have been made, a little bit of some better improvements of the drought for our friends in the very far southern portions of the state, but a little bit more of a worsening in the drought for our friends in the south and eastern side of the state as of at least this morning. But notice, though, our temperatures this afternoon, we're not going to see a big impact with that cool front in terms of our temperatures today. But notice that tomorrow we will start to see at least a little bit of a cool down. Now, as that cool front continues to work its way further to the south and east, again, it's going to move through the central portions of the United States through tomorrow, but notice off to our north and west. That's going to be cold front number 3. This one's going to pack a little bit more of a bigger punch. By Saturday, though, we'll still see roughly about same temperatures that we're going to see by tomorrow. Maybe give it about a degree or so, but by Sunday, that's when we'll see that biggest impact with it. Waking up Sunday morning is going to be quite chilly, so if you have breakfast plans, going to church, wherever life may take you Sunday morning, bundle up. Sunday afternoon, also going to see a fairly big dip in those temperatures, so you may want to keep at least a light jacket on hand if you have any afternoon plans. But at least for the day today, again, above average for a lot of folks today, a lot of sunshine for a lot of folks today. Unfortunately, it's very rinse and repeat. Notice there's no rain at all in this 7-day forecast, but at least temperatures will slowly take that dive once we get to the back half of the weekend and even into next week as well. The northern side of the state may at least get a little bit of some extra cloud cover out there, but it's going to be very few far in between, especially for areas in the north and east side of the state. Farmington, a high of 65 today. Las Vegas, a high of 68 as well for today. The North Mountains also a little bit warmer today, or roughly about the same as what you saw yesterday. So not much of a change today, but tomorrow will be a little bit cooler. 66 for our friends in Santa Fe today, 63 by tomorrow Sunday, dropping down to 54 degrees in the afternoon. Here in the metro, again, very much on the warm side today. Temperatures are going to be in the right around that mid-70s mark for a lot of us, and a lot of sunshine once again. Unfortunately, we are still very much dry through this extended forecast.
6:40.